We talk a lot about money habits that hurt you, but today I want to flip it because some of you are already doing things right and you don't even realize it. Here are 5 signs you're actually financially smarter than you think. Let's get into it. Sign number 1. You feel a little guilty after small impulse purchases. Tatini Bongov, I probably ignore that feeling, but if you notice it, even if you still make the purchase sometimes, that's awareness. And awareness is the first skill that separates people who build wealth from people who don't. The goal isn't to feel guilty forever. It's to eventually let that awareness change the decision before you spend, not after. Sign number 2. You have at least a rough idea of what you spend each month. Not exact, not a spreadsheet. Just, if someone asked you right now, roughly how much do you spend on food a month, you could actually answer. That might sound small, but most people genuinely could not answer that question. Having even a rough number means you're already ahead of the average person who's spending on autopilot with zero visibility. Sign number 3. You said no to something you genuinely wanted for a financial reason. Maybe it was a trip. Maybe it was a gadget. Maybe it was just not ordering delivery for the 3rd time that week. That moment where you wanted something and chose not to, that's a muscle. And like any muscle, it gets stronger every time you use it. If you've done this even once, you already have more self-control than you're giving yourself credit for. Sign number 4, and this one's underrated. You sometimes think about future you when making a decision today. Even some small items now, we future mobilities. That's a more advanced skill than people realize. Most financial mistakes happen because we only think about over right now. If you've ever paused and thought about your future self before spending, that's a sign you're playing a longer game than most people are. Sign number 5. You're actively trying to learn about money. I know that sounds almost as simple, but think about it. Most people never spend even 10 minutes thinking about how money actually works. They just react to bills as they come. The fact that you're here, watching this, thinking about your habits, that already puts you ahead of most people who never even ask the question. So let's recap. Feeling guilty about small purchases, knowing your rough numbers, saying no to something you wanted, thinking about future you, and actively trying to learn. If even 2 or 3 of these sound like you're doing better than you think. Now pair that awareness with consistent action, and that's where real change happens. I'm building this channel by learning right alongside you, so if that sounds useful, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Drop a comment. Which of these 5 surprised you the most?